section, which is to do with complex Venn diagrams. A group of tourists went on a safari and there were 3 different animals they could see. So I'm going to draw 3 different circles in this Venn diagram. Leopard, cheetah, rhino. 5 of the tourists saw all 3, so we put 5 in the middle. 7 saw leopard and rhino. So leopard and rhino is this whole section here, so this must be 2. 1 saw cheetah and leopard, but not rhino. Cheetah and leopard, but not rhino. So this is going to be 1 here. 4 saw leopard only. 3 saw cheetah only. 9 saw rhino only. So we need to work out what goes here. There were 25 tourists in the group. Find out the number of tourists that saw cheetah and rhino, but not leopard. Cheetah and rhino, but not leopard. So it wants you to work out what this is here if these all add up to 25. 4, 6, 11, 12, 15, 24. So I believe this must be 1. There are 25 tourists in the group and every tourist saw at least one of the 3 types of animals. Calculate the probability that they saw leopard. So that's going to be 4, 6, 11, 12. 12 out of 25. This one, as you've probably already calculated, 16 out of 25. There we go. Hope that helps. So I'm going to go over 6C as you asked me to go over. The first thing we need to work out is what FUH is. FUH is the union of F and H. So it's everything which is in both H, F, and the intersection between F and H, which is this section here. Now we need to look at everything which isn't N. Everything that isn't S is going to be everything which isn't in the S circle. So we've worked out what FUH is, we've worked out what S dash is, and now, because it's asking us for the intersection, we need to look at where the red and the green intersect. Now, with a highlighter pen, I'm going to write where they intersect. You can see they only intersect here. So, to work out what this value is, you have to add these 3 terms up together. So we have the following: 15 plus 13 minus x, we've worked out that x is 5, plus 11, and adding that all together, 15 plus 13, 28, 28 plus 11, 39, 39 minus 5 is 34, which is why it's 34. Over each of these questions one by one. The first question says, what is shaded in? Well, the first thing I notice is that everything's shaded in apart from A. So you would call this A dash, where the dash means everything but A. Now, diagram 2 is a little bit more complex. I'm going to draw it here bigger and I'm going to explain it in 2 steps. The first thing I'm going to consider is everything which is C. So I'm going to shade in everything which is C. And then I'm going to shade in everything which isn't D. Now I had to think about this question for a few moments to get the answer, but you can see that the intersection of everything that is C and everything that isn't D gives you the bit that's shaded in. So our answer for this is going to be the following: C, N, not D. This one here, obviously this one's quite clear, it's G. And then also you've got the intersection of E and F. We'll go back to 5C in a moment. I need to have a little bit more of a think about that one. 5D. HUI, so everything apart from the union, exactly. Shade on the Venn diagram, the region represented by the set JNK. So for this one here, it's to do where both J and K intersect each other. And because one's inside the other one, it must be just the inside circle. Now let's go back to diagram 3, which is 5C, and have a little bit more of a think about that one. It's all to do with the intersections. So, there'll be a couple of ways of answering the question for 5C. The first thing I notice is that it's the whole of set G. So we can think about the union. So it's going to be G and the union of something else. It could be G and this union, or it could be G and this union. So you either include that one sort of petal-like shape or the two petal-like shapes. Well, the two petal-like shapes is going to be the intersection between E, F and G. So you could write that there. But you don't actually need to write that because that's already included in the G, this part. So actually, it would be better just to say it's the intersection of E and F. So it's G union E and F. And obviously you can write it a different way. You could write E and F union G. I hope that helps.